旅人さんいらっしゃい。
はい、じゃあ今日もこちら石垣島の、ゲストハウス白保フレンドハウス前の、バーから、旅人さんいらっしゃい、お送りしますのでよろしくお願いします。今日、MC の方はいつもながら私、マネージャーをやってますヒロです。今日お手伝いしてくれるのは、前にも、一度出演していただいたオーストラリア生まれ、オーストラリア育ちの日本の、ちーちゃんです。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
そして、今日の、ゲストは、もう2日前ぐらいからかな宿泊していただいている、ジョンリーさんと、息子さんのケイチくん、2人が出演してくれます。どうも Welcome to our program。でほとんど僕は英語もうすごくちょっとしか話せないので、メインはちーちゃんの方に、英語の方をして、僕はトランスレートできるところはねやっていきたいと思います。じゃあ早速、ジョンリーさんのまず、今まで行った国で一番印象のある国。
So, John Lee san, which country do you find interesting? Out of, not including Japan, but
Yes.
other countries you've been to, tell us.
Honors. Lot of, mostly Lebanon,
レバノン
Ah,
は、
Lebanon, okay.
Canada, Australia,
Okay.
maybe South America, but could not tell specific country.
But I have interested in about Lebanon
Yeah.
because almost Japanese don't go Lebanon. Yes, so I want to hear about.
Yeah, we want to hear about Lebanon.
Yes.
Tell us.
Maybe it's a little bit. It's quite known since Carlos Ghosn came back to Lebanon.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
it's very famous.
So Lebanon suddenly
On
became
news,
very known.
yes, probably, yes.
I went when I was a student, so
Okay.
I was 26, 27
Oh,
years
yeah.
old.
How long years? I just
Yeah.
Oh, I was just kind of visiting with my boss
Uh-huh.
university, so it was a
Okay.
trip for 2-3 weeks.
Okay, yeah.
But we visited various parts of Lebanon,
Yeah.
the main town, the capital,
Okay.
some of the mountain area,
Yeah.
and
Mountain area.
on the coast, very dry, kind
Yeah.
of desert area.
今学生の頃そのレバノンの方に行かれたということで、気候的にはね、割と、すごくこう乾燥している、気候で、過ごしやすいということで今お話、していただいてるんですが、皆さんレバノンで大体イメージ湧きます？例のカルロス・ゴーン、ね、日産の本社長が行ったところで、最近日本でもすごく有名なところなんですけど、ほとんど日本の方はね行くことはあまりないとは思うんですが、そうですね、一番その国の中で思い出深い場所ですね。
So, what did you find interesting about Lebanon?
A lot of things, mostly the contrast between the main population,
Yeah.
which kind of struggle for decent life. It's not easy. It was
Yeah.
just some years ago. It was still in war.
Oh,
When
okay.
I came for the first
Okay.
time, Syria was still in charge.
Yep.
And I remember that with a friend we took some pictures
Yep.
of the place. There was some tank, not tank. How do you say?
Ah, the
How do
So,
you
and
say
which
in
language they are talking?
which language?
Yes, which language is Lebanon
In
people?
Lebanon? Arabian, and but you have various kind of Arabian languages.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I don't remember the main one in Lebanon, and
Yep.
but everybody speaks English.
Oh, yeah.
almost, yes.
Okay.
And elder people speak French.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Like often in, it's not North Africa, but
Yeah.
in that area of the world, say around the Mediterranean Sea,
Okay.
lots of
Yeah.
countries had to deal with France, sometimes with French colony.
Okay.
Lebanon was not really a French colony.
Oh, yeah.
It had particular
Ah,
status.
yes.
But anyway,
I read about it.
Yeah.
still elder people speak French. Anyway, the younger one speak Japanese.
Japanese.
English.
Oh, yeah, okay. So,
いやそうでレバノンではね、もちろんたくさんすごい思い出深い場所は一つでたくさんあるということで、主にレバノンの人も僕らあんまりイメージが湧かないんですが、 まあ、やっぱり英語と現地のアラビア語を話す人がほとんどだということで、時々まあ以前植民地というかね、フランスが支配してたこともあって、フランス語を話す人も少しいますよと、まあ、いうことだったんですけども。
So the contrast I was talking about people was so many of the population was struggled to have a decent life, so always finding various kind of solution, very adaptable people, making any sort of business, legal, not legal, whatever you want. And all these people, you see, they have a poor car, very old cars, poor houses, and besides that, you have, let's say, 10% of the population who is very rich, and you don't have middle class.
But the rich people are very few.
Rich people,
Yes.
very few, and you don't have a middle class.
Oh, no middle class.
No middle class.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
a lot of poor people,
Yeah.
some very rich,
Yeah.
and near nothing in between. So that's very
Yes.
まあ今
shocking
も
when you
まあ
arrive
当時のそ
from
の
France
レバノンっていうのはやっぱり
and you see
本当に一部のね、ほとんどがまあどちらかというとちょっと中流以下で、まあ一部の人がまあお金持ちなんで、まあ車とかね、まあもちろんいろんなものがやっぱり古かったり、まあそういうものを使ってるという話したんですけど、まあ何人くらいの人口なのかね。
So how many? What's the population?
Yes.
Do you
How many
know?
people?
How
How many
many
people?
Yeah, population.
I don't remember.
100, 200, more.
Or more than that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
I don't remember at that time, but I would say maybe 5-6 million people
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah. Okay.
まあ500-600万人くらいの人口なのかなということで、まあ僕もつい今100って言ってたのが100万人って意味で聞いたんですけど、まあ5ミリオンくらいだろうということですね。
Lebanon was a kind of
Yeah.
crossing road,
Okay.
kind of like France in Europe, you see.
yeah.
So you had Palestinian people in the south, you have
Okay.
camp, Palestinian refugees from
Oh
Palestine.
yeah.
You had lots of people from Syria, people from Lebanon too.
Was
But
it
in
easy to
Lebanon,
go
you
from
had
French to
a
Lebanon?
lot of Christian people, a lot of Muslim people. So all together, so quite a melting pot, and sometimes quite active melting pot.
Okay.
No fight in the street, but very different people.
あ、日本語で。
いや今の
なんだっけ。
今のねちょっと俺もうまく日本語にできません。
そうね。ちょっと
後で
今早すぎた
訳しておきますここでここでずっとね。
はい。
でso and do you remember the most impression food in Lebanon? Food. Yes, yeah.
Sorry?
The food?
Ah, the food.
Food.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
What kind of food
Yes,
did you eat?
it's-
I liked a lot. You kind of find similarities in all the food all around Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah.
We are talking about Greece, about
Oh.
Lebanon, about
Okay.
North Africa, about
Yeah.
south of France,
じゃあまあ
Italy.
地中海料理っていう感じだね。
なんか、
You-
シーフードが多い。
You
まあ
find a lot of
そうだね。
seafood,
Yeah.
lots of things cooked with olive oil, lots of vegetable.
Okay, it's quite healthy. It sounds
Yes.
healthy.
Yes,
結構ね。
it's quite healthy. Yes, that's
まあ
right.
大体地中海
Lots of various cheese.
の料理が
あ、
まあ
チーズ
Made with all kind of milk.
ミルクとチーズ。
So in Lebanon, it was kind of like in Turkey, if you know Turkey.
Okay.
Same food. So
yeah.
something quite specific like hummus. if you see
Oh
what it
yeah,
is.
ま
hummus.
あトルコの料理ともすごく近いかなという話をしてましたけどね。
Okay.
And just for the story, when with my friend we took picture on that place, and you had, I say tank because that's the word we use in French, but it's a vehicle for war, with a big cannon gun and special wheels to go everywhere, that kind of thing.
Ah,
We
okay.
didn't notice when we start to take pictures, but
Yeah.
immediately some Syrian soldier came and
yeah.
arrested us.
Oh,
So
you
we went
arrested.
2 days
Yeah.
in prison.
You went
Wow.
to prison
Yes,
today?
the time for them to see our pictures and
my
just
gosh.
to notice that we were kind of tourists. We just you have pictures of us on the beach,
まあやっぱり
some for our
当
work.
時はだからその内戦みたいな形ですごくあれでしょ、戦いがまあ厳しい時期だったから
そう
まあ外国の人だからすぐちょっと捕まえられて
捕まえて
2日間ちょっと
刑
刑務所というかまあね 入って調べられてどんな写真撮ったんだということを、まあ、いろんなの見られて聞かれたということで、まあ、それはでも貴重な、まあ、It's a very
So
interesting.
in these 2 days in the prison, we met prisoners. So you had people who were there because for political reasons. Another one was a killer, who killed a soldier. I don't remember. He told us I was drunk, and they were very curious about us because they didn't understand what we were doing in the prison. So they asked us, "What did you do?" We took pictures and they start to laugh. In 2 days you will be out. Nothing. So but we talked a lot with the prisoners. So it was another kind of population we discovered on the spot.
Okay.
割とあれですか、じゃあフランスの人はレバノンには割と旅行ではよく行くんですか？
So is there many French people going to Lebanon? Have you seen?
Is it very popular
Yeah.
for French people?
It's not
It's
touristic.
easy.
Well, it wasn't at that time. I don't know nowadays, but
Okay.
at that time it wasn't a touristic area.
Yeah.
You had bullet holes in all the buildings you were looking at.
Oh, it's all about war.
It was the end of the war, so really it was not a touristic place. We didn't see.
Oh yeah.
We could sometimes met what you would call backpackers. You know, the guy
Yeah.
who come just backpack, some money, and
Okay.
let's go to the adventure. That kind of guy you could see some of them, but no tour leading, no company, no,
I see.
just hostel on the coast, very luxurious for very rich people again. So you had the sea, of course, the sea. When you had the port, you could see lots of boats, very luxurious boat, yacht, or the very little boat for the fisherman. Nothing in between, like in land, with the cars or with the people or with the housing, palace or just the little cabin. Nothing in between.
Okay.
まあ簡単に言うとね、もう本当一言二言でしか訳せないんですけど、まあとにかくまあ当時まで戦時中の影響もすごくあって、そんなにね、フランスからの旅行者だけじゃなくてね、まあ、世界中からの旅行者はまあ多くないと、まあたまにバックパッカーの人がいるぐらいかなという感じのことだったんですけど、まあ、そうですね。まあ今のそのレバノンの現状っていうのは僕もまあね前調べしとけばいいんだけど、ちょっとまあ分からない。まあ当時とはだいぶ変わってきてはいると思うんですけども、まああとはそうですね。僕としてはそのレバノンという国のイメージがあんまりないんですけど、一番その有名な世界遺産みたいなのはあるのかなと思ってちょっと聞いてみたいと思います。世界遺産。 World Heritage.
Oh yeah. Well, so was there any World Heritage in
Lebanon.
Lebanon?
Yes.
Yep. Tell us.
I visited. It's in Syria because we crossed the frontier
Okay.
to see. I searched the name of what we visited.
Yep.
It was a huge Roman temple.
Okay.
I don't have the name in.
Yes, I checked. Yes. 名前はちょっと覚えてないけど、ローマ帝国時代の何か建物
But
があった
it
な。
was in Syria,
Okay.
so
Okay.
just behind the frontier.
Yeah.
And I remember we visited that place. We were quite impressed because there was a career where the Roman people at their time extract stone. And there was the last stone they didn't
Oh yeah.
take back with them. And it was, I don't know, it was the size of a house. So I was thinking, how did they do to move that?
Yeah.
It was, I don't know, 100 tons, I don't know. But without modern equipment, I don't know how they could move such a giant stone. But they did.
まあ地中海沿岸というのは昔でいうそのローマ帝国っていうまあ一つのね大きな国だったのもあって、その頃のまあ古い建物がねまあ残ってるんで、まあそれはすごく良かったけど名前がちょっと今思い出せないなということだったんですけど、そうですね。まあ他に言うと見た感じのその人種的な見た目の問題、どういう感じ？
So when you look at it, what kind of
People's face is like Middle East people's or Asian people's or European people's face.
In Lebanon?
Yes, Lebanon.
Lots of variety. Lots of variety.
Okay.
Because again, it's a kind of crossing place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In between, if you see where is Lebanon on the map, It's like Turkey, kind of the door of Orient, of Western countries,
Yes, yes, yes.
but still Africa,
yeah.
and again East Europe, and even India in a way. So they are really crossing place.
Yes,
And because if
yes,
you want to,
yes,
if you want to go to Africa from this country,
Yeah,
you have to go through
Yeah.
Lebanon, and so they have very very old history. And in that area,
Yes, yes.
the first letters were born. The first symbol to count were
Yeah.
born.
まあ見た感じのね、今どういうタイプの人種の人が多いですかって言ったらもうそれはもうたくさんだと。当時でいうまあもちろんヨーロッパ、それからまあ東洋というかね、アジアの方、それからアフリカの方、みんなもうそのエリアで混じってるので、特にレバノンの人はこういうというよりも本当に多種多様なね、まあ人たちが、まあ、民族的にはねいるんですという話ですね。そうですね。で、so andまあ、by the way, I asked you about coming to Japan.
Oh, yeah.
So and when is the first time you're coming to Japan?
The first time it's 9 years ago now, 2012,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
end of the year.
How
Okay.
impressions first times Japan?
First impression.
Yeah.
I felt, as I say, like a child.
Yeah.
I understand it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't know
A
anything.
50
Yeah.
years
Oh
old
yes,
child,
yes.
trying to understand everything,
Yeah.
failing to
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
everything, how people behave, mostly.
Yeah.
So the first impression is kind of always good because you
okay.
discover things which
Yes,
are
yeah.
always present in your country
Yeah,
and which are present in that country. So for example, you notice very quickly that people
Yeah.
is very polite, easily welcoming.
Yeah.
So the first impression is very good.
Yeah.
Because people is easily smiling to you,
Yeah.
always answering if you ask something.
Yeah.
Whatever you ask, the hour. If you go to Paris, you ask the hour to someone, one time or two, he will answer you. You don't have a watch, you don't have a phone.
Okay.
まあ9年前にその、まあ、日本に初めて来て、でまあ今ももちろんまあお兄ちゃんもいるし、まあ実は今奥様のあきこさんも今こちら見ていただいてるんですけど、まあその時の印象はとにかく子供っぽかったと。日本人がね、みんなもうなんかすごくこう子供に感じたっていうので、まあ実際僕自身もまあ世界いろんな自分もそうなんですけど、まあ精神的にはすごくね。本当に日本人は他の国の同世代の人たちから見たらね、すごく子供っぽく感じるなっていうのはね、まあ、よくまあ理解できるんですが、それでもねいろんなことを、まあ、他の国と比べるとねすごくいいところがたくさんあるということでおっしゃっていただいているんですが、まあ、一番本当にフランスの人がうちも85カ国以上の人が来てるんですけど、まあ、フランスの人は本当にね石垣だけじゃなくて、まあ、日本にたくさん来ていただいているので。まあ本当に日本の好きな人が多いので、まあ、僕らも嬉しい限りなんですけども。So and now and which cities are you living in Japan? Tokyo?
No, the town itself name is Fukaya.
深谷。
深谷。
あ、埼玉。
Ah, okay.
埼玉、yes. It's a mountainside.
The big town very near is Kumagaya.
Ah, yeah.
And
It's a
after
hot
you go to
places
Kumagaya,
in
it's
summer. Yes.
Sorry?
Hot places.
I mean, for
Yes,
Tokyo,
one of the
yes.
hottest town in Japan. Summertime.
Yes, but whatever, Tokyo is very hot
Yes,
too.
the
So
temperature is hotter than
Yes.
Ishigaki.
yes,
Oh,
hot
really?
and quite wet, so not pleasant at all. I discovered, because of course when you come into a new country, like I said, the first impression is very good. You find lots of things very, very nice.
Okay.
And then after come, let's say, the second shot.
Yeah.
Because you think, naively you think, okay, all the bad things I had in France, now it's very good. So the good things I had in France are still there, so everything is good, but no, it's not that simple. You discover after some things, this is not that pleasant, this is not that pleasant. For example, typically summer in Japan. If I compare to summer in France, whatever the place you are in France, some summer are better than some others, but none of them are worse than summer in Japan.
So how about Okinawa, Ishigaki Island? Is it the first time coming to
To Ishigaki Island, yes. But the
But,
second time
Okinawa.
on Okinawa
Okay, okay.
Yes,
Iceland. We went last year on the main.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, 1 week maybe, I don't remember exactly,
Okay.
but kind of same.
Yes,
Yeah.
I recommend other islands, good island. Yes, better than Ishigaki.
So it was in summer, so it was very hot, but not hotter.
Yes,
than
yes,
Tokyo.
oh yes, it's a good.
Right.
trip.
It was not pleasant to go, let's say, at
Summertime
2,
is
3 in the
also,
afternoon.
yes.
Yeah.
You kind of feel
Yeah.
the heat like a giant hammer on your head.
Yeah,
But it's the same in Tokyo. So
Yes.
just in Tokyo, you are in Tokyo, but
Yeah.
here you are at the sea. So quite, you want to have fresh. You go in the sea, you put your legs in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you feel
This
already
island,
better.
the summertime, weather and the temperatures, not humidity. It's a dry and maximum 35 temperature. Yes, not hot.
Not too hot.
Yes,
Yes, good.
When I was living in France, just before coming to Japan,
Yeah, yeah.
I was living in very near Toulouse, which is not far Spain frontier. So
Yeah.
the southwest of France.
Okay.
Summer are very hot too, but very dry. So sometimes temperature is 40, 41, but
Wow.
you can handle it.
But I
because
think
it's
it's
dry. It's dry.
Yeah,
so
it's dry. Yes. Yeah.
you can, if you have a little bit wind, it's dry. It's okay. You are not sweating because the dry take the sweat away.
That's true.
まあぜひね、また夏にね、一番暑い盛りでもね。また
Summer in Lebanon, it's like summer in
そう。
summer in Japan. Same in Lebanon, it was the same like in Japan.
もうそろそろ秋田ぐらいかな。まあ時間もね、ちょうど今約20分お話しいただいて、またぜひね石垣の方来た時はね、また他のいろんな国に行ってらっしゃるので、またお話聞きたいなと思いますので、またその時はね、こうして番組に出演していただきたいと思います。So and almost finish times and yes, thank you for coming to our program.
Thank you very much.
ケイチもありがとうね、本当にね。
ありがとうね
まあ日本語も
ね
彼は日本語と英語とフランス語が話せるんでね。まあ
すごい
これから楽しみで。
ね
Bonsoir.
はい。じゃあまあもしぜひまた
Yes,
yes,
yes.
summer times.
I hope so.
Yes.
Yeah.
本当にどうもありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました
Yes. はい。ありがとうございました。
バイバイ。大丈夫。
じゃあどうも本当ありがとうございました。Thank you.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup. イエーイ。ケイトもありがとうね。